The average person on self improvement sets goals, and over time, these goals start to feel unattainable, and working toward them just isn't even enjoyable anymore. It starts to feel like checking off boxes every day, and you start losing the reason why you started working toward these goals in the first place. Now, us dream solvers, we don't set goals because we don't follow strategies that don't work. So, if you were to want something, would it be better to write it down on a piece of paper that you just want this thing? Or would it be better to set yourself up for success from the get go and make it impossible that you don't achieve this thing? Well, the latter, right? To do that, instead of setting goals, we're going to be setting achievements. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that in a way where you'll never miss a day again. So, first of all, your achievements need to be aligned with your identity. So, let me give you an example. If your identity is someone who does calisthenics, then your achievements should reflect that. So, for example, you should be aiming to learn how to do a muscle up, or aiming how to do a planche, or do a weighted dip with 60 kilograms, for example. If you have an achievement that doesn't reflect what your identity is, it will never work because there's going to be resistance to execution. What do I mean by this? If you were to be teleported into Jeff Bezos' body for a day, you would not feel in place going to an Amazon board meeting because now you have no idea what they're talking about, you have no idea what you're talking about, and you have no idea what you're doing there or who you are. That is the equivalent of setting an achievement that doesn't reflect your identity. You're going to be putting yourself in the shoes of a person who you are not. You're going to get confused, you're going to step away from the path, and you're going to make it much harder for you to even get these achievements done in the first place. Here's where the rubber meets the road. This is the meat and potatoes of this video. This is the most important part to this, is that your achievements are going to be done through standards, and those standards are done through your dream self. The standard is the action that you take. And these actions, again, are motivated by your dream self, which is exactly why I made my school course, the Dream Self and Mastery course, where I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about how to set up your dream self in a way where you can pursue it every single day and feel happy doing so. Hours of zero fluff wisdom and bonus courses on happiness, relationships, conflict resolution, and all of these things that school should have been teaching you that it didn't. So, if this video is helpful so far and you want to check that out, click the link in the description. It is on a pre sale right now, so you're going to get it half off price. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or a module that you want to see inside this course, after you join it, you can send me a personal message and I will go out of my way to add it in just for you. So, what your standards should be made of is the things you know that have the highest likelihood of getting you there. So, again, let's use the calisthenics example. If you want to learn a muscle up, you're not going to go out every day and run a marathon because that's not conducive to your achievement. You want to start doing more pull ups. You want to start using resistance bands to help you get up over the bar. You want to get better at straight bar dips. All of these standards are going to be the motions through which your achievement is going to happen, and your achievement and your standards need to be aligned to your dream self and to your identity. If you want your standards to be met every single day, you need unwavering attendance. What does this mean? This means that life happens. There's going to be days where things will get in the way. There's going to be days where it's going to be harder to stick to your values because sometimes we have appointments. Sometimes we have dates with certain people. Sometimes there are certain things that need to get done and they might take all day long, which is exactly why you actually start with your standards first. The first thing you do when you wake up should be directly correlated to the achievement you want. So, again, let's use the calisthenics example. If you wake up and the first thing you do is go to the gym, it now no longer matters what's happening during the rest of the day because you've already done the thing that will take you closer to what you actually want. And the second part to this is you have to give it everything you got. Again, using the calisthenics example, take every set to failure. Drink pre workout before you go to the gym. Get on a good pump, hype yourself up, give it 110% of your effort, because this way you're going to get to your achievements faster, and you're going to go to bed at night peacefully knowing you did everything you had to do and you gave it everything you got. Now, even then, there might be a day or two every once in a while where you still won't be able to because of external reasons. Now, here, it's even more important that you stick to who you are and give yourself the next day to make up for it. If you can't do it in one day, do it on the next. Don't let it roll over, because the second you let it roll over into the next day, now you're creating a streak. Now you're creating a habit of letting these things fly by you. And having things fly by you is not going to be part of your identity as a dream selfer. So, you're going to be doing this for a while, and eventually you will get to your achievement. It will happen, and when this happens, celebrate it. Share the achievement with your friends, share the achievement with your fellow dream selfers, share the achievement with yourself. Take a minute to sort of bask in your glory, have a good time, be happy about it. But the most important thing right after you celebrate your achievement is that you set another one. Because when you achieve something, if you don't replace it with something else immediately, you're going to get complacent. You're going to go, okay, well, I did this thing, I've already done it, I have nothing else that I want to work toward. And then it's going to become much easier to slip off of who you are and who you want to be. You want to fight complacency. The moment you stop setting things to look forward to, it becomes easier to stop. So don't stop. Set another achievement. Go, okay, well, what's higher on the ladder? I learned how to do a muscle up. Now let me learn how to do a planche. I learned how to do a muscle up. Now I want to be doing 5 muscle ups. I did a 60 kilogram weighted dip. Let me do 65 kilograms now. Always move the goalpost further as soon as you get to it, so that you always have something pulling you towards your dream self. Again, if you found this helpful, my Dream Self and Mastery course is down on the description. It's going to teach you all of the things that school should have been teaching you, but it didn't. And it's going to give you the clearest path to becoming your dream self. So go check it out and follow my advice. It'll work for you because it worked for me.